Hi everyone, I'm Hannah, the museum educator here at the Transcona Museum. Welcome to the third day of Craft with Us and the third and last day of Nature Week. Today we will be making a little pipe cleaner flower bouquet. For this craft, you're going to need 6 or more, depending on how many flowers you want to make. 6 purple pipe cleaners, 10 or more green pipe cleaners, a pencil. It doesn't have to be sharpened, by the way, we're just using it to shape the flowers. Scissors to trim the pipe cleaner, and a jar. I'm going to be using a glass baby food jar, but a mason jar or even like tiny flower pots would work as well too. And then we just need a couple sheets of tissue paper. All right, I'll just wait a few more moments before getting started, but I hope you have all been enjoying Nature Week so far. On Monday, we made bird feeders, and on Wednesday, we made wind chimes, so I hope you all enjoyed that. Next week is Railway Week, so you can purchase craft kits for Railway Week if you want to craft along with us. And for Railway Week on Monday, we will be making a toilet paper roll train. On Tuesday, we will be making items that a conductor would use, like a conductor's hat. And on Friday, we will be making a railway lantern. So hopefully you can join us for that too. So let's get started. So first, I'm just gonna point the camera downwards. So we're going to take a green pipe cleaner to start, and we're going to line the top of the green pipe cleaner up with the pencil. Then we're going to take our purple pipe cleaner, joining it with the green pipe cleaner at the top, and just start kind of spiraling it or wrapping it around the green pipe cleaner with the shape of the pencil. And you can do it for as far down the green pipe cleaner as you would like. I'll show you how long I'm gonna go for once I get this started. So start wrapping. All right. So that took the whole purple pipe cleaner, but if you want it shorter, you can just trim the end of the pipe cleaner. And if you want it longer, you could add another pipe cleaner to it. So now that we have it wrapped up at the top, we're just going to pinch the top. Oh, sorry. Pinch the top so that it has more of a pointed end and the green pipe cleaner is mostly covered. All right. So here we have our first flower, and we're just going to be doing that 5 more times just because I have 6 purple pipe cleaners. So we'll be making 6 of the purple flowers. And these flowers that we will be making are inspired by or look similar to 2 different flowers that are native to Manitoba and that you might see around Transcona, like in somebody's garden or in the Transcona Bioreserve, or maybe just if you're walking along in, a wooded area or area where there's lots of plants, you might see them. So the first one, before I say that, I'm just going to continue wrapping the pipe cleaners around the green pipe cleaners. And you can do it with or without the pencil, whichever you feel looks best. So I'm going to do a couple with and a couple without. So the first flower that these pipe cleaner flowers look similar to is the dotted blazing star. It's native to Manitoba. It blooms in August. Um, its pollinators include butterflies, hummingbirds, bees, skippers, and it's described as um, a flower with many dense spikes, and it prefers drier areas. It is deer resistant, and it is very good for pollinators. I'm just gonna finish up this one. All right. So there's our second flower. I'm just gonna make sure that green is pipe cleaner is more covered at the top. All right. Now on to this one. I'll use a pencil for this one. So again, just lining the green pipe cleaner up with the pencil, starting at the top, kind of wrapping the purple pipe cleaner around, and then just start spiraling it around the pencil. The second flower that these pipe cleaner flowers look similar to are called the purple prairie clover, which is also native to Manitoba and you might see around Transcona. They bloom in July. Uh, their pollinators include butterflies, skippers, bees, wasps, flies, and beetles. All right, just gonna pull that off. Again, pinching the end to cover the pipe cleaner. All right. The purple prairie clover is described as having a glowing purple color, and it has an unusual flower shape, making this many people's favorites. It provides for butterflies, nectar for butterflies and seeds for birds. It's excellent for fresh and dry bouquets and also excellent for pollinators. So both of these plants are very good for providing for pollinators. Feel free to make as many flowers as you want, depending on how many purple and green pipe cleaners you have. After we finish making these flowers, we're gonna just make some green, I guess you could call them like foliage or leaves that'll also go in the bouquet. And this little craft will be perfect to give as a gift to somebody that you love, put on your desk or maybe somewhere in your room as a decoration. And at least these, you don't have to worry about watering or keeping them alive. Feel free to comment in the chat section what your favorite flowers are. Or maybe if you can think of any flowers that might look like this. Just pinching the ends. All right, and last one. I know my favorite flowers personally are hydrangeas. Um, and fun fact about hydrangeas actually, their color depends on the soil they're planted in. So depending on what kind of nutrients or chemicals lie in the soil determines their color. All right, so we have our 6 purple flowers, so we're just gonna put those off to the side for now. But we're going to take our 4 other green pipe cleaners, or however many you have, and we're just going to curl the ends, or maybe you have some fun design that you can curl them into. I'm just going to curl them in like this, maybe do it a couple times. So there's my first one. You can make them of differing lengths as well. So making some shorter, more curled. So there's my second one. There's my third. And for my fourth, I'm going to make just a longer one with a shorter curl, just like that. All right. So now it's time to pot these flowers. I'm going to take my 4 green curled pipe cleaners and my 6 flowers and kind of arrange them however you'd like. I'm gonna try and do 1 flower, 1 green pipe cleaner, and so on. You can make them all pop up at different lengths. So maybe I'm gonna make this one shorter than the other one, this one longer, like this. However, whatever you want. All right, kind of make sure they're separated as well so you can see all of them. You can kind of twist them so they point in different directions as well. All right, so once you have your flowers the way you want, you can adjust some of the green pipe cleaners or whatever you think looks best. All right, so we're going to take the bottoms of all of the pipe cleaners and kind of fold it to make a little end that they can sit on in your jar. So if you put them in like this, they stand up more, whoops, they stand up better just so they're not falling over. And we can, I think I'm going to trim the ends of these just so my flowers don't stand as tall. Okay, so folding it again, putting them in the jar. Then you can kind of adjust them once more to however you'd like. All right. So once you're done that, we're going to take the tissue paper. Ooh. And we're going to put it in the jar so that um, you don't see any of the green. It's all one color, and it helps them stand more stably just so they're not falling over. And make sure you kind of fill all around. So that was one sheet of tissue paper for me. I think I'm gonna split one in half and put the other half in there. It doesn't take too much tissue paper. Actually, I'll put the other half in there just because I still got that empty space around. And it's okay if you can see some of the green. All right. So now that we have our jar filled with tissue paper, you can kind of again adjust the tissue paper, adjust the bouquet to look how you'd like it to. You can even trim some of the green pipe cleaners just if you feel they're too long, or you can roll them again. And spread them out so each flower kind of has its own space. All right, so here we have our own little flower bouquet. And these flowers look similar to the dotted blazing star and the purple prairie clover, which are both native to Manitoba, and maybe you know some other flowers that they look similar to. This is a perfect homemade gift for somebody you love or somebody you know that loves flowers. It's a perfect decoration for maybe your desk or your room, living room. And it's perfect because you don't have to water it, you don't have to do anything, very easy to take care of. So here you have it. So thank you for joining our last day of Nature Week. That first week of Craft with Us went by so quickly. Um, Feel free to join us next week for Railway Week. Once again, on Monday, we'll be making toilet paper roll trains. On Wednesday, we'll be making conductor's items like a conductor's hat and a pocket watch. And Friday, we will be making a railway lantern. So we hope you can join. And if you would like to craft along with us, the supply list for each of these crafts is available on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can also purchase craft kits for $5 that have all of these supplies you will need for Railway Week for $5. And you can pick those up on the Transcona Museum website, which is transconamuseum.mb.ca, and they'll be available for pickup. We also, next week, we have on Thursday our walking tours going on. So from 11 to 12:15 on Thursday, we will be having our History of Downtown Transcona walking tour. And on Thursday from 2 to 3, we'll be having our Murals of Transcona tour. So if you're interested in joining that, you can pre-register on our website and then pay when you arrive. And also, if you're looking for something to do this weekend or next week, our Kids Quest and Transcona Quest is currently happening. So you can purchase a paper or digital copy of our Transcona Quest and Kids Quest booklets to do a scavenger hunt around Transcona for a chance to win the grand prize. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you next week. Thanks for crafting along.